Well, Hakeem, I wonder what you make of this, because this was the sort of the compromise. You know, Chuck Schumer is sort of leading the charge for Democrats in the Senate on this, and he has said publicly he wants 70 votes. He wants as many votes as possible, and so he was, and other Democrats were eager or happy to go along with this deal, this border surge. They're calling it the $30 billion border surge, because the key thing that it didn't do was tie that apprehension rate of illegal border crossings to the path to citizenship. As long as that, you know, Cornyn language isn't in there, they're okay with, even if it's wasteful, even if it's excessive, they're okay with putting it in there in the name of getting more Republican votes and making this more palatable to the House. What do you make of that calculation?
Well, I think if this is going to happen during the 113th Congress, it is going to have to pass the Senate with a very robust bipartisan level of support, which means you're going to have every single Democrat supporting it and a substantial number of Republican senators. They've laid out essentially three concerns that could be an obstacle toward passage. First, you've got border security. It appears that as a result of this amendment, which is a very strong amendment in the context of what is the reality of the border being pretty secure, and the debate on this issue has advanced significantly over the last several years. If you look at 2005, for instance, on the border security issue, there were a few different benchmarks that were put forth at that point. It was said that we need 20,000 Customs and Border Patrol agents. Right now, we've got 21,400. This would give us 40,000. It was said that if you're going to deal with the fence issue, it was most important to have about 652 miles in the first phase. We've got 651 at this point. It was said back then that you needed about 105 video surveillance assets, radar, cameras, things electronically along the border to provide security. We've got over 250 at this point. So the border security question, in many ways, is a moving target, because we've already exceeded the objectives that were put into place the last time we confronted comprehensive immigration reform, and now the goalpost is being moved even further. But it is a political necessity in order to get a robust vote coming out of the United States Senate.
I also, when we're always talking about you can't get stimulus through Congress anymore, we're hiring 20,000 new people. Hey, maybe that's